Here we are on this Friday evening. You could call it Friday late afternoon, Friday early evening, but the point is we're getting into the weekend. A lot of people are going to spend some time outside. I just want to reiterate, our rivers, our streams, they're all flowing fast. Fast and cold, and the banks are, well, some of them are becoming unstable. Most of these waterways are widening as we speak because of our warmer temperatures. Runoff, snowmelt, please exercise caution. This is a weekend that I think many of you will be outside, probably seeking a cool option in a waterway. Just be very mindful. A life jacket is the best way to enjoy yourself in many of our areas, whether it's a body of water like a lake or a moving stream river. Please be very careful. Satellite radar imagery right now, there's really nothing on radar. I'm not even going to track radar over the weekend. We don't have storms. They're going to remain dry. But on satellite mode, you can see cloud coverage. So we'll go with partly cloudy skies tonight. This is going to help retain some of the heat of the day today. And we'll have a much more milder start to your Saturday as opposed to this morning. A little bit of a cool down. Current temperatures right now, we're in the mid-60s between Grand Junction and Delta. 70 degrees for Montrose right now. So far, this is about as warm as we've gotten. And when the official high temperatures come out within the next hour or so, 1800, I don't think that we're going to get any warmer. So we achieved about the average for Grand Junction, pretty close for Montrose. We're going to work on these numbers through the course of the weekend. Now, as far as wind goes, we don't have those big blasts of wind that we have been accustomed to. We're not entirely done, but we're just going to maintain a breezy outlook. Once the sun goes down tonight around 8:10, we'll lose the majority of the wind speeds around here. Top wind gusts of the day, as anticipated, pretty much below the 30-mile-per-hour zone for many locations. We're going to duplicate this tomorrow afternoon. Top wind gusts of the day, probably close to 25, maybe 30 miles per hour for Grand Junction. That's important information because if you head out to Las Colonias Park, right here by the river in Grand Junction for Woofstock, it's a Ricehurst Humane Society benefit. It's music, but it's also a lot of fun for animals and animals that you can adopt and get a new home for. The weather's going to be great. You're going to be a little bit on the warm side. Bring a sun hat, bring your glasses, bring your SPF, and know that at some point after 2 p.m. and before 4 p.m., we'll get that blast of wind coming through. Not much to it. It's because of this system. It started developing today in the Pacific Northwest. It's going to slide right by tomorrow. That'll keep our wind on the breezy side. We don't have that jet stream dipping down, which is what we previously had that really generated those strong winds. So the jet stream's further to the north, carrying this system right on by. Very little chance of rain for the weekend. We'll see another couple of these in the next week into Monday. That's the next one that comes through. That's the next opportunity to get our breezy conditions. But Saturday and Sunday, manageable wind. Even on Monday, that'll still be a manageable wind because the jet stream is not dipping down. The jet stream's to the north, and that's really where those stronger winds develop when that jet stream drops down and the winds start to arc around. We will get into a more favorable wind pattern late next week. The potential is there to revisit those stronger 25, 35 plus gusts, but that's late next week. In the meantime, we're going to be working this weekend on our temperatures. Again, a lot of exposure. We're going to go with mostly clear starts, some clouds in the afternoons, both Saturday and Sunday. Good sun exposure, so please take care of your skin, whether it's long sleeves, loose-fitting, light-colored clothing, big hats, lots of hydration. We're getting into that season where we need to start hydrating more, and it's never a good idea to leave a child or a pet in a car at any time of the year, because at wintertime you can still generate deadly temperatures inside a vehicle, but now that we have hotter temperatures outside, that is something I want you to pay particular attention to, even if it's a quickie to the Quick Mart, even if it's into the post office. There's no reason to leave either of those creatures. I called kids creatures. Tomorrow morning, these are the cool temperatures, slightly below the average, but it's an improvement over this morning. And as we get into the afternoon hours of Saturday, this is what we're going to achieve. We're going to build up on this, almost 10 degrees worth of warmth. These are not record temperatures, but for Grand Junction specifically on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Our records are in the low 90s, so the opportunity is there. This is not early, this is not late for 90-degree readings. This is right about the time we should be striking these numbers. So we're going to transition into warmer temperatures. So that's something, again, to think about. Take precautions, protect your body and your loved ones. Hot temperatures for the end of the weekend, the start of next week, and those look like they could continue. We have that Monday shift with the wind, and then we'll be looking at stronger winds late next week, and that'll participate in a cool down as well, if we can get a storm system to drop in the region. If not, I think we're going to get the wind machine going. For Montrose, it's not near record temperatures, but it's warmer than the average by about 10 degrees through the course of the weekend.